Your next post, your next comment can really elevate your online presence. But if you're not doing it correctly, you're wasting time, energy, and your resources. I work with a lot of authors, and the number one thing they really want to do is be able to just simply create and have an online presence. However, a great online presence requires time, energy, and resources to put into one platform to grow credibility and authority on that platform over a span of time. The number one thing I tell people all the time though is you gotta engage. So by simply pulling up LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever platform you choose, wherever your platform has the most avatars, the people you want to reach. In my case, it's LinkedIn, where a lot of professionals hang out, where a lot of people, business to business hang out, people who need solutions to their problems hang out. And your expertise is a solution to someone that you may run into to create an engagement opportunity. So I look at it as a constant warm feed of potential people I want to work with. So the thing to focus on then is not necessarily just creating content, because a lot of people fall into that trap of feeling like they have to constantly post something new. What I share is, don't worry about posting content just yet. Maybe just go out and explore at first. What I mean by that is, go find the people that you really admire, the people that you really want to connect with, the people you would want to have a conversation with, someone in your industry, someone in your field, an author you have just read their book. Reach out and connect with those people and follow their feed and engage in the comments. So when they post about something, when they share about an article, when they share about their work, comment on their work, tell them how you feel about it. Ask really good questions. And that question could be anything really. You know, the simple basic comment of love this or gonna try it, those aren't gonna cut it, right? If you constantly show up on someone's feed and you're commenting, this is gonna give you a sense of like belonging. A person is gonna look forward to your comment. It actually raises their status when people comment on their post. Now, again, don't be inauthentic. Make sure that these comments and engagements are real, things that you're actually interested in. So I'll give you an example. I'm an author. I love the publishing industry. However, I don't really know too much about it still. So I'm always learning and finding ghostwriters and editors and people in the publishing industry and authors, connecting with them, having conversations, having message conversations. This is the cool thing about forging connections, because when people realize what you do, specifically in that niche or in that space, they're gonna take notice. They're gonna say, wow, this person keeps hopping on my comments, and I'm gonna ask them who they are, what they do. I'm gonna go look them up. I might even Google them, right? I'm gonna go check out their website. I can't tell you how many times I've reached out to people who've just checked out my profile on LinkedIn and we've forged the connection, said hellos in our direct messaging area of LinkedIn. So I go on LinkedIn or I go to a specific space and I try to make connections. The way I like to think about it as an author is, the deeper the connection, the more I want to support that person, and hopefully vice versa, the more that person wants to support my work, right? And making the ask. Sometimes I'll ask people straight up, hey, do you need help with your website? Do you need help with a content strategy? And they sometimes say, as a matter of fact, I do. And so that's how we open up that conversation to potentially lead them into working with me in my business or have them join our Rising Author community, whatever it may be. But I try to step in with a way to help. It's not a sales pitch or anything like that. It's really about forging connections. So a lot of people think about going on LinkedIn and posting about their book, posting about their work, and then immediately it's just going to skyrocket them and their brand. That's not really how that works. That's actually the last component of how I teach people on how they can build an online presence. You really only need one platform to focus on. And in your scenario, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a speaker, LinkedIn is a goldmine for you. And now is the time to really show up there and share some of that expertise. If you're a speaker, if you are an inspirational person who knows a ton about wellness and health or anything like that, bring some of that expertise over to LinkedIn. Share about it. Share something that you've tried. Tell us how that experiment went. Make a video or two and share more about that. And in that time of sharing your expertise, we will start to not only follow you, but engage with your work. And maybe at some point it's going to be relatable to me and what I want to do. And if there's a chance or an opportunity to hire you to do X, Y, or Z, then you're a person I've built trust with, so the chances of me hiring you are going to be higher. The way I look at it is, here's an opportunity for you to build your online presence. Now, when I Google someone's name, usually if they're active on LinkedIn, their LinkedIn profile sometimes even hops over their own website, which is crazy because a website should ultimately be the place where you curate your brand, your online presence. Now, an online presence can mean a lot of things for a lot of different people, but specifically for authors, you want to be able that somebody Googles you, your website, your book, the work that you do, your expertise comes up first and not some random person. And you can be very intentional about that. However, you don't need to be on every single platform, every single social media platform. Now, if you have the time and resources to do that, then yes. However, what happens is you become stretched too thin. And with all these online platforms, the algorithms are constantly changing, the way they do things are constantly changing. So if you know just a little bit about these platforms and you're spending tons of time to just grow views, well, what are those views doing for you? What are those likes and comments doing for you? Are they actually connected to a lead generating offer that you have that creates the opportunity to speak, to consult, to coach that person that you potentially want to work with? Are you attracting the exact clientele that you want to work with? This is where a lot of authors hit sort of a hiccup. It's because they don't really start with an offer. They actually start with the LinkedIn platform or the social media platform to promote their work. Those social media platforms are not there to just promote your work. They're actually there for you to create and forge connections, right? First and foremost. So I say the deeper the connection, the more trust. The more trust, the more ways we can work with one another. So flip it on its head. The thing is I have to ask myself really, who do I help? Who do I want to work with? And then say, what do these people struggle with? Authors know these things. So then it's like, where are they hanging out on LinkedIn? You know, where are they online? Are they on Reddit? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on YouTube, right? So I got to figure out where they are, and then I'm going to create content for that one specific platform. And I would go in and learn everything that I can about that platform and who can teach me about it, right? So that then I can engage in a way that actually makes sense and brings me back the results that I'm looking for as an author. Your book is a great treasure trove for us to take it, dice it up into smaller pieces of content, and then we can use it to enhance the conversation that happens online. However, you need to focus in on what the message is for you. So by focusing on one platform, your potential to reach more people is going to be higher. The more comfortable you become with that platform, the more that platform will give to you, right? So the more I understand how to use it, the more I can understand how I can reach people. And so with that, I always share with people, specifically authors, to take a step back, to really think about who you're serving, what your offer is. Then, how are we going to build landing pages, your website, your online presence, so that when we go and create content or engage with people in the content strategy section of working together, how will that then create the loop that you want? So content, engagement, that builds the trust to come to my landing page to learn about my services or whatever I offer. And then that makes the connection or the opportunity for people to hire you. And then the thing starts back up again. And at the core of all of this is your book. However, the way I look at it is the book isn't the thing that I want to market. The thing I want is actually for the book to market me. Because my goal is to go out and do speaking opportunities, right? Leadership areas, leadership conferences, leadership retreats. So my thing is how can I get the book in the hands of the right people, but use social media, my online presence, my website, and all these things as a tool, as a lever to reach those people. So that's how I would think about it, and I would reverse engineer how I want to reach those specific people. I hope this video was simple and helpful to you. If there are videos like this that you want to see in the future, please let me know in the comments below. My name is Hussein Albayati. I'm the founder of Rising Authors. If you're interested in joining Rising Authors, go to rising-authors.com/community to check out the community you can join, where there's tons of authors and experts, everybody that can take you from literally idea to a published book, everyone you need in the middle. We have them hanging out in one place where we can help and support one another. I'll see you there. My name is Hussein. Take care. Peace.